Now, and sticking with France, I think anyone who's read history will know whether we're friends or enemies with them, Lewis.
Yeah, well, that's the question. I mean, The Guardian says that there's a serious problem, that Macron says there's a serious problem if France and the UK cannot tell if we're friends or enemies. The fact is, throughout history, the British people and the French hate each other. Let's be honest. I mean,
I like the French.
I know you like the French because you're Scottish, and the Scottish people have always used the French as kind of like a wedge against the English.
You're a citizen of Europe.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, you are. But
Western
English
liberal
people
democracy.
never did. And historically, the only reason why Britain is part of the EU is because the French and the Germans didn't want Britain to be part of the EU. It was just kind of this attitude, like,
Really?
why won't you let us in? Because it's I want doesn't get. That's the mentality.
Is this true? Was Britain desperate to join the EU and France and
Yes,
other countries?
it was. You could look it up. Charles de Gaulle was against. He kept on saying no, no, no.
That's French for no.
Yeah. I'm just But the fact is that there's been tension.
Have we actually covered the story? Just do you want me to have a crack at it?
Briefly, just.
I'll have a crack at it. No, it's all right.
We can go back to Lewis.
No, I should do it first. Then it should go to Lewis.
So maybe you should do all the stories you want to do.
Well, yeah, and then you can add sort of whatever it is you bring.
Yeah, why not? I could do it that way. I think it's better for me that way. I don't have to read the stories.
Basically, what happened is Truss said that the jury's still out. We did cover that bit on whether Macron's friend or foe. The thing is with Truss, she's in campaigning mode. She's been campaigning now for years. She's been on this incredibly lengthy leadership campaign. She's forgotten how to... She's not thinking about appealing to the country. She's appealing to the base. And It was pretty based and it was pretty funny, but it wasn't that diplomatic. And, of course, like you say, she was right historically. But Boris has said some nice things to sort of balance it out. He said, we have a bond relationship with him or whatever. He said it from holiday somewhere, probably. But then Macron has sort of hit back and said that the UK is a friend, regardless of its leaders, sometimes in spite of its leaders. It's a little passive-aggressive French stuff going on there. He said it's never good to lose your bearings in life, and whoever becomes leader, I won't ask myself any questions about them personally. Not sure what that really means. I think he's saying, I'm not going to like Truss now because she's dissed me, but I'll get on with them as an ally.
Of course. Listen to me, Nick. You made a big deal about this story. The fact is...
I didn't. I just thought we should do the basics of the show.
Yeah, now that Nick's done the basics and read it off a bit of paper, can you do the funny stuff, Liz?
Yeah.
No, you're asking me too much. The thing is that Liz Truss is one person and Macron is one person, and it doesn't matter whether they hate each other.
No, it does matter. I mean, we're particularly at a time with the rise of China and Russia, and the breakdown of the old American hegemony. So we're seeing a sort of partial disintegration of the alliances in Western liberal democracy.
Right, but as soon as an issue comes up, which is important to both of us, both Britain,
like Russia,
you join together, and that's what's going to happen. Whether it's Truss or Macron, it doesn't matter.
Do you think it suggests that maybe Truss doesn't have the soft skills to be PM? She seems a very sort of almost like a technocrat.
Well, she was Foreign Secretary, so you'd think she'd be good at this, but then she did make some gaffes around Russia as well, didn't she? I think basically, look, she was at a campaign thing, hustings thing. She was having a bit of a laugh with the Tory party members. Right. She didn't think it through that much. But now everything is blowing up massively because that's the world we're in. So
it's a little comment that got taken out of context.
And I accept Nick's apology.